great. Nicola Foti connected to audio. Thank God.
Oh my God. Oh, bitch. There we go. Pippi Longstocking at your service.
Look at you. Wow. Talk about an inspiration. I'll never get this webcam straight, so it's just gonna live in crooked. You're gonna feel like you're sliding down the walls, you know. A little hair update. My hair is looking fluffy today.
Love that.
And then we went out to run errands, and we only got three of the four errands done, but that's okay.
Oh.
Because the line was too long, and I wasn't gonna stand outside with a bunch of fucking strangers. So
we walked to get some juice today. It is quite the beautiful day today. I don't know if you know.
It's very warm.
So
a little breezy.
We're about to be, I think it's like 80 degrees today, if anyone was wondering.
Oh, yeah. Shit. You know, I was complaining about how cold it was there for a second, and I miss it. Mm-hmm. I miss having something to complain about, but then every week I get to meet up with you and I find something.
I can't get them to like not be Pippi Longstocking. I just want them not erect. I want flaccid braids, and it's just, they're not going to stay like this for long. You know, they just get horny so fast.
Maybe just look at yourself like in the viewfinder, like look at yourself on the screen, and then just see if there's a softening. Welcome to What the Sweet Fuck. I'm Meghan Tonjes.
I'm Nicola Foti.
And this is a show where we talk about all things fuckworthy, okay?
We do.
You get it.
Just in case this may be your first episode, we talk about a few things. We start off with some things that we're here for. Then we go to our general story that makes us say WTSF. And then we show you who you are, or who we are, and me as fuck.
It's a reflection of yourself as well, so you never know. Also, shout out to our Patreon BBs, which we will give some more info on at the end, but you can go to patreon.com/whatthesweetfuck and you might get a special shout out and some extra clips. What are you here for this week, BB?
I am here for this.
Oh, it's a house on wheels.
139-year-old house. Just an old ass, rickety ass house. Driving down the streets of San Francisco.
Absolutely. I mean, at that point, I would be like, are we having a landslide? Is there an earthquake that I didn't feel? Should I be running?
I really want to know, you know, the like scientists, mathematicians, whatever blueprints had to be made to successfully move a house on wheels.
Mm-hmm. I wish that that was like a ride we can go on, like a rolling house in San Francisco, because I've been in a car in San Francisco and those hills are no fucking joke.
You know what I forgot?
What?
I forgot to put my headphones in. I hope it's okay.
If the beginning of this episode is fucking echoey, makes no goddamn sense, that's on Nicky. I'm just going to cut his audio off. I'm here for, you know, I know we'll be shocked by this myself. I'm here for the dark holes that I go down when I'm a little, and I just have questions. Last night, the question that I had is, do clams pee? I wasn't watching anything that had clams in it. I don't know what brought me to the idea of clams, but I flashed back to my childhood, little baby Tonjes running in Lake Charlevoix in Michigan, catching clams as if they're running, but like finding clams and putting them in a little sand, like a little water box that would clear our feet off, and waiting till they were comfortable enough for their little bits to come out and then trying to touch them. You know, it was fascinating to me. And so anyway, I wanted to know more about clams. I just feel like, you know, for as often as I've scooped y'all up and touched you, I should know a little bit more. The question was, do clams pee? The answer to that question is they do.
Okay, great.
Okay, so clams have this is an informational situation. Clams have a bladder to store urine and kidney-like body parts called nephridia that help filter. And bonus information, instead of an anus, clams have a body part called a siphon that opens to allow water and waste products to exit the clam's body. I'm gonna start calling my asshole a siphon because Because I'll tell you what, I have a bidet, and sometimes I just turn it on just to turn it on.
Just
Like
for fun.
I just enjoy the feeling of water in, water out, and just like eco-friendly like that. Really about sustainability, and I just, I relate to the clam. I feel like if there's any animal that I'm the most similar to, it's a clam. Burrowed down deep, trying to be left the fuck alone. Occasionally coming out,
Shell
feeling
slam
vulnerable
shut.
enough to come out, but ultimately the minute someone touches me, pulling the fuck back in and going into my shell. And it just speaks to me. And so I'm glad to know that they pee, and also that I can now call my asshole a siphon.
I would just like to add on to that comment by saying I too just ordered a bidet, and
Thank God.
it's just fun. It's like an amusement park in your home.
I'm actually angry about every time I went to the bathroom and didn't have a bidet.
Same.
It's like the what, I'm planning on moving, and like the idea of not having a bidet is so upsetting to me. I might just have to like a little bidet fairy, leave bidets in every residence I go to. Like, is there a company that makes, like, I mean, it sounds disgusting, but like a little portable one, that I can just like bring with me? These are questions I have. If you haven't, I wish we were being sponsored by a bidet company right now, but if you haven't gotten one, it will change your life. I promise. When I went to Tokyo and they had the ones that were like warm water and heated seats.
Oh yeah.
I mean, our assholes know no peace in America. Do you understand?
Abused.
There's so many things that we're depriving ourselves of. Okay, have been deprived.
We
from
don't treat
us.
them right.
I feel like if everyone knew the joy of having water at 10 miles an hour spritz into your siphon, that that we would just be a lot kinder to each other and to ourselves.
The world would be better in a multitude of ways.
I'm just saying, like, if I were Miss America, about to be Miss America, about to be crowned, and they asked me, like, what would you want for the world? And I could say world peace, but I think at the core of world peace is I just want everyone's siphon to be flooded with warm water.
My only wish.
Yeah, it's like taking a bath inside. This is what I wanted to talk about this week.
Yes.
I didn't want to talk about anything this week, but then someone texted me today and was like, "Are we doing this today?" And I was like, I already got everything. Someone, part of our team, someone on our team reached out, wanted to last minute bulldoze an episode in, but not last minute at all, because we need to edit it for Wednesday, which is what we've been doing for years. But it feels off the cuff and random. We're in a pandemic, okay?
Right.
Don't know if you know, babe.
Oh, I know, babe.
We're in a pandemic. Vaccine distribution is starting to happen, and this isn't even a conversation about taking vaccines or not. What this is a conversation about is there are some people who seem a little upset that fat people now are being bumped up the list.
Interesting take.
Even though I have access to that, I probably won't get a vaccine right away. At this point, we're all self-regulating and figuring out how to do it on our own as fucking individuals, because look at the country.
Yeah, while vaccines are literally expiring and not being used because they're not contacting people to fucking take them.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I just know that, like, once I start seeing what I need to do, I guess I'll think about doing it. What a moment for BMI. I've talked a lot about BMI and how it's not a great measure of actual health. It tends to, again, pathologize fatness in a way that makes it seem like we're all at death's doorstep, when the reality is that, like, we just aren't. I don't want to say just, because there's a lot of experiences and realities, but a contributing factor to us being on death's doorstep is how we're treated within medicine, okay? And our access to it, and our safety and our experiences within it. And if things are even made for us at our size, or just like they cap it at 200 pounds, and then like we're not researching beyond that to see, I don't know, if birth control or the morning after pill works, or like, anything like that. So, in the past, I've given BMI a lot of flack. And also because it wasn't created by an actual doctor. It wasn't created by anyone that has anything to do with anything. And it's only fed into the diet industry and the business of medicine in a really harmful way. I just want to take this moment to thank BMI. Because of you, more fat people are going to live, babe. And I'm really excited because I don't think that's what the Thins wanted. I think BMI was a little bit more fun, right? When it was like, oh, you're going to die, and or services aren't available for you in the same way. And now that it's about a list and we're getting into the club first, seems to be a little upsetting.
Yeah.
This is what I think will happen. Well, okay, let's talk about my hopes and my fears, right? My hope is that maybe this moment will encourage an actual looking at BMI within that industry. And maybe we find better ways, like, I don't know, actual tests, actual understanding, a desire to collaborate with, the person that's coming in needing help to figure out what's actually wrong and how to help it, not just with only weight loss. My fear is that, and what this country loves to do is, because then people now are like not about BMI because it might mean that they don't get things that they want, that they'll just scrap it and then they won't put anything in place to make sure that fat people are actually, being listened to. So it'll be an interesting time. And I'm sure that BMI is about to have a not great year. Are we high risk? Or are we not? Are we high risk or are we not?
But the same people who talk about BMI too, it's like, if it's like two people can have the same BMI and one of those people can be like a bodybuilder, so then why isn't that person villainized for having that number as a BMI? Like, what? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't grasp it.
Yeah, because it's not, the math is only fun when it looks a certain way. The answer, the sum, doesn't look like a fat person who has all of the possible disorders, all of the things that statistically they're more likely to get at some point because they're more statistically likely to have something or get something. They never have access to the concept of health, which seems to be a pretty fleeting thing anyway. And it's really funny that it's on individuals to deal with that when we live in a country that literally won't give us proper fucking health insurance or health care. So it's like, is it really about health? Is it really about people living? Is it really about these things? Or I don't know what the math is looking like to everyone else, but the math to me is looking like maybe after this, we should have some conversations about what is actual. And in the case of another pandemic, how we could do this a little bit.
Maybe some roundtables,
So, I'm just here for fat people to take over the world. And I know that everyone's like, listen, I know that all of you right now are flashing to WALL-E or one of those little movies that you pin your whole whatever on. But I'm going to be here floating around, enjoying my goddamn double scoop. And with it, and that is what it is. Okay. That is what it is. The system for delivering vaccines or testing or just contact tracing or just, being prepared is it's not great. And I think we can all agree on that, whether you agree with fatness or not. I think we can all agree that this situation has been fucked up. Okay.
And it's remediable,
Yeah. Just using this as a moment to remind you all that we should have Medicare for all, and other countries have it. Seems to be working out pretty well. And other countries are getting this shit under control too, by also properly shutting down and like taking it seriously and actually paying people to stay home. And the fact that we're still in this, and are we ever going to see this $1,400? I don't know.
I don't know where she is.
I think politicians just really think that we can all just send an email to our landlord and be like, listen, babe, don't have it right now. I'll see you when I see you. If you see my fat ass in line getting a vaccine, thank BMI. Get your BMI up. If it's so easy to lose weight, just lose weight afterwards. You know how to do it, right?
Just get it done, hun.
Just get it done. Just listen. Wake up and grind. All right. If you want it, be it. Think it backfired. And, unless they give all fat people the bad batch of vaccines, and then this is really just a ploy to kill us. But I mean, I don't, who knows, man? I got to build my underground bunker and leave.
Just, get that vaccine and run.
No, or don't run. Maybe running isn't your thing.
Or
my knees,
get that vaccine.
My knees might not make running as easy to do, but that's okay. Because when you're on the list, you don't have to run, babe. You don't have to run. You can drive right up. Look at that. Drive right up, put it in my arm. Wherever you want, girl, there's a lot of it. Surface area, babe. There's a math equation for you.
A lot of options.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared, babe. Put it right there.
Who are we?
Oh, I'm myself.
You're yourself?
Yeah, hold on. I'm glad we made this GIF just to express. This is me saying I got chins on chins on chins. If she fits, she sits. Maybe that's what I need to send to my doctor. Just to remind, look, babe. My face isn't just a circle, babe. It's got layers. It's dimensional.
We love 3D. Oh, also, this is me addressing the thins. I get it. You're mad.
It's a system you all created. So if you have a problem, I guess you got to take it up with Big Pharma, babe.
It's almost like maybe it's time to update that system. You know what I mean? We update our computer systems every few months. Why not our healthcare systems?
Yeah, well, you got to start asking yourself questions about why we supposedly live in this incredible country that won't catch up with the times or its own fucking soul. If Big Pharma wants to figure it out, I accept a consulting fee. And I know quite a few fat people that also would love to be paid to give you some insight into how you could do better.
Can I just say that Big Pharma would be an amazing rap name?
Big Pharma on the track. And I just want to remind you that you owe $5,489 because you came in and we put a stitch in. So I don't know, babe. Figure it out. Call your healthcare provider. Our line, busy.
I was just going to say, who else is on that track?
Oh, these BBs.
We want to give a to Jeremy Shaw.
Jeremy Shawshank Redemption.
This pussy, please. Joan
of Arcadia. Saving my soul. Shannon, so sweet, so tart. La 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 lemon.
And William Harvale.
William say no shit, Harvale.
We also want to give thank you so much to Alexandra Eels.
Alexandra swimming in the deep blue ocean eels.
Cat Hart.
Cat, straight to the heart, straight to my soul.
Elizabeth Geierman.
Ooh, Elizabeth.
New BB.
Yeah, it's a new BB alert. I gotta percolate on it. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Heather Snitch, fair ladies.
Heather, shut the fuck up.
Jennifer Best.
Jennifer, be best.
Cat Waterflame.
Cat, cutting open my soul and dousing it with the flame of the Lord.
And Stephanie. Oh, and Roberto XS. Sorry.
Oh, Roberto 3XLXS.
And then also we want to thank all the BBs on the screen, the BBs you don't see who are ghost BBs. If you'd like to join us and them in the afterlife, please visit patreon.com/whatthesweetfuck.
Love it. Beautiful. I can't wait to edit this too because first of all, my 5% battery, loving it right now. Got to move, got to change rooms. And also my video is all behind. So you might be hearing me and seeing me move differently, and that's just what it is.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm very much seeing you on a lag.
Yep. Welcome to hell. So sad. I won't be editing that probably to fix it. So you're just going to have to do.
I don't think it's possible. You're just.
I would have to cut the screen in half, and then I would have to move the audio a certain way.
No.
It's just, this is a podcast with me flailing about. So sorry.
Listen, what the sweet fuck comes with all technical difficulties.
Oh, just never ending, babe.
Love it, babe.